Okay, now we do a git checkout, deploy to AKS. Let me see git status. Let's close everything. We'll comment this one and uncomment this one. And then run the application locally in the multi-container environment as part of. Okay, then we need to go to the Dockerfile. In the Dockerfile, I see that we have that request library missing. Let me see, I'll go to the AKS Docker. Were you? Okay. I wasn't, I had an error. Maybe I am using something that you are not. Yeah. Okay, let me see what else. So I think it should be fine. And then now we should do docker compose up build. I will stop it because I don't need it any. Oh, it's already stopped. Okay. Stopped. Okay. Docker container. Okay, I received to have Docker images. Docker image IAM. I'll just delete those in here. So I hope this should be fine. Docker composer. Oh, okay. It's because I'm in the wrong directory. I need to go where my Docker compose file is. I had an error, let me see. Azure Vote back. Am I running it? Okay, I think it's because of the 6379, and this is the port being used by Redis, so I need to stop it. But how can I do it? I think I can do... I do sudo q 9 and then I use the ID. It was port 6379. Spotify, Postgres, remoted. Okay, let's see if it works now. Okay, it seems it's working. So we have Azure front end, and also let me reduce. We have Azure front, and we have the back, which is the Redis. If we see our images, we have Azure front, and so these are the images, and these are the containers, and the containers are running. Okay. Docker images. So we can see they are running fine. So we can go to localhost and check if the app is running fine. And it seems it's not. working. I need to understand why. Okay, I'll try to do Docker compose down and try to do them again. Okay, now it's working. I don't know why it was not working before, but anyway, just deleted all the containers and created them again. So now it's working fine. So we can see the application is running. We don't need to do that after we see that it's running, but we can try to do it. Oops. Yeah. So this is what we have in the front end. Oops. And then we can check. I have domain. Redis I think. Okay, so the Redis is running fine. Yeah, it's just optional to do this that part in there. It's optional. So then let's go to run the script to create the cluster, and after that run the script to create the ACR, the Azure Container Registry. For that I just created in the script. I just put everything in a script. Azure scripts. So first I will create the container registry, and after that the cluster. So let's see. Just a second, my alarm is ringing. My alarm, no, my bell is ringing. I'll be back. Where was I? Okay, I was in. Ooh. I changed the Dockerfile. I didn't change the name, did I? Ah, yeah, I changed it. Azure Vote, Azure Scripts. Delete. Actually, Azure the scripts, then I will create, what is the name of that one? Create Azure. Create cluster. Okay, so first I will create the Azure container registry. Okay, I will log into it, then push my Docker image to it, and that should be it. So let's see. It's basically everything that the exercise is telling me to do in here. I just put it in a script, so I don't have to do it manually. Okay, let's go to cd. Where is it? Where did I put it? Oh shit. Actually should be outside. Okay, Azure scripts. Azure Vote. Just so I'll go and I need to, if I do this at first, dot slash create, I will get an error because I don't have permission, so I need to do this, create, and then after that I can run the script fine. Yeah, when creating the cluster .sh, I just added a location because it didn't have a location. In the script before, and yeah, just wanted to use the same region as my resource group. And also I added this attach ACR in order to attach my Azure Container Registry to image to this Kubernetes cluster. So if I do this, I don't have to do this after, because in the exercise they first run the cluster script, only after that they create the Azure Container Registry. But yeah, then you have to do this later on to attach the container registry to the Kubernetes. So this way I just attach the container registry already when creating the AKS cluster. So this one is done. Now let's run the script to run the cluster. Yes, don't worry about this error, it's just because I have this AZ AKS install CLI, but I already have this installed, so I received this message. Okay, so we have our cluster created. Now let's watch it. Watch the Azure Vote front-end service, and let's see if we can access this external IP provided by load balancer. Okay, we can access it fine. Now what we have to do, we have to do an autoscale, create an autoscaler, and we can do this by using this command. And then we will have an autoscaler. Then we need to cause a load on the system for 10 minutes, and then stop the load and observe the status of the cluster. Okay, that's there is something wrong in here. I think there is some information missing, because in the run book they actually ask us, they provide additional information. Oh, sorry, the run book, no, in the rubric. In the rubric, they ask us to create a cluster and then create an alert, but they are not saying anything about this in here, unless I misread it. But yeah, but anyways, in the rubric they ask us to create a Azure alert monitor, and that this alert should trigger when the number of pods increase beyond a certain threshold. So let's do this. Let's go to our cluster. Let's go to alerts, and create a new alert rule. Our resources, our cluster. Let's add a condition, and the condition, the signal name is, they say it's the number of pods, so let's choose pod count, and let's choose aggregate over the last 6 hours. So now we can see that the number of pods that we have is around 11. We have 11. Yes, it seems we have 11. So let's choose greater than, let's choose maximum, and since we have 11, let's just put 14 in here. Let's see if it surpasses 14. Aggregation granularity, yeah, let's just put 1 minute. It seems to be faster. And the action group, we need to send an email to ourselves. So let's pod count alert email. Notifications, it's going to be an email. Okay. No action needs to be taken for this task. Let's create it. And let's create the rule. And now let's stress our cluster. How do we do that? We can do this by running this, creating a load generator with the image busy box. And now when we are inside it, we can run while true this, but we use our external IP address, which is this one. And then we're going to see our HTML page being run over and over again. Like you can see cats, dogs, reset. It's going to be run over and over again, and then we can come in here to the insights, and then we can take a look into the active pod count. So at the moment we have around 11 pods, and then we should see this number increase over time. We can also come in here in nodes, maximum, and see the number of containers we have. Right now we have 11. Hopefully it's going to increase over time. Yeah, we can also go to the alerts, and let's also go to my email. Let's see if I receive any alert. So I just received the standard message that I was added to the group to receive an alert when the pod count is above a certain number. Yes, and we can see here in our alerts that the number is increasing. It was 11, now it is already 12. Let's see if it reaches 13. Adebayo, can you hear me? Can you hear me well? Okay. Sorry, I would just turn off my headphones. Sorry, I would turn off my headphones. Adebayo?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, the command we run, I think we run docker it then image busybox, something like that.
Yes, this one in here. kubectl run it load generator image bizbox.
Okay, so how does that work? Is it the image, was it a local image?
No, I don't know what this image does actually. Busybox. But it's running our page over and over again. You see, you can see the button,
Yeah.
cats, dogs, class. I think it's just to keep. It's just an image to keep the VM busy.
Okay, so it works automatically. I don't need the image locally.
Yeah, because after that, inside it, we run while true, and then we do a wget to access our external IP address. If we go to this address, is the
Yeah,
address of our application.
I get. The reason I was asking was I had to write the YAM deployment file. Then I deployed it.
Yes, it's like an infinite loop. It's going to run this external IP address infinite over and over again.
Okay. Yes, I'll just have to test it.
Okay, now it's 15, so it's already 15, so we should have received an alert, right? I hope. Where is my alert? Didn't receive anything yet. Yeah, so it says it was triggered. So I should yeah, but I didn't receive any email yet. Oh, now I received fired. Server 3, blah blah blah. That's it. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. That's the last part. And then the last thing you can do is go to nodes and max, and then you can see here containers 15, and then yeah, just something like this. Yeah, that's the end of it.